Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This is a quick guide on how to complete the Inside Terminus Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty. I will first show you our loadouts followed by the strategies we used. Timestamps are in the description below. This Grandmaster contains barriers and unstoppables. There are a couple of arc and void shields, so have at least one weapon for each of those. The burn is also void, so bring with you either a void subclass or a couple of void weapons. Moving on to loadouts, we had a Warlock running well for survivability combined with Phoenix Protocol to gain super energy upon getting kills while standing in the well. Our Hunter ran Revenant for ad clears combined with Renewal Grasps to buff Duskfield grenades. Finally, our Titan ran Sentinel Shield for survivability combined with Ursa Furios for gauntlets to generate orbs of power. Moving on to weapons, the Warlock ran Arbalest for stunning barriers, a Void hand cannon for stunning unstopables, and he utilized a burn boost. Finally, a Void Heavy Linear for DPS. The Hunter ran Outbreak for quick ad clears and for stunning barriers. They also ran a Grenade Launcher with Blinding for ad control and for stunning unstoppables. Lastly, a Heavy Void Linear for DPS. The Titan ran Witherhoard for ad clear and for stunning unstoppables. A Void Pulse Rifle for stunning barriers combined with a Heavy Void Linear for DPS. Moving on to mods, starting with a class item. I suggest you run Lucent Finisher so that you can finish with champions for heavy ammo. The second mod that you should be running is Advanced Scout, which makes champions that use stun take additional damage from your teammates. For leg armor, run some scavenger mods. For your chest armor, I suggest running the Energy Diffusion mod as it will reduce all incoming damage by 5%. You can also run reserves, however, if you are struggling, I suggest equipping a Sniper Resist mod as there are a few snipers, or a Void Resist mod. For your gauntlets, don't forget your champion mods, and finally for the helmet, have some Ammo Finder mods on. If you have a solar helmet, I suggest you run Ashes to Acids, which will give you super energy upon grenade kills. These are the loadouts that we used. Either copy them or use them to make your own designs. You do not need the same loadouts, subclasses or characters as us to complete this GM. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Starting off, drive to the GM location and make your way through the tunnels. The first thing you will encounter is a barrier. Now there used to be an overload here, but they switched it out for a barrier instead. Be careful because it does spawn in late, so make sure you do not miss it like I almost did. Push up into the tunnel and stay in the entrance. Just clear out all the ads first because there will be 2 more barriers near the back of the room. Leave them for last for some easy finishes. Once again, push through the tunnels, taking out the minor ads along the way until you reach this ledge. Immediately dispose of all the Cabal in front of you to secure this area. Then simply snipe across the valley at the other ads. There will be a barrier to the top left that sometimes will rotate to the back of the cave. Take your time and use the rocks around you for cover. Afterwards, push up to the top left and go through the tunnel to the next area. Be careful as there will be Headless Vex in the tunnels. On the other side of the tunnel will be a plate with the boss. Shoot the boss to make a teleport, but do not stand too close so you don't get yeeted into a wall. Activate the plate and kill the ads coming from the portal. Among them will be War Beasts, Gladiators, and 2 unstoppable champions. Remember, when using hand cannons, ADS for at least 3 seconds until the gun glows before attempting to stun. This next room is difficult and tedious, so do not try to rush it. Also, there are pools of Vex liquid around the room, so avoid those. Stay here at the beginning of the cave and clear the ads one by one. Some of them will be spawning directly to your right, so use the rocks and the pillar around you for cover. Once cleared, there will be a barrier waiting for you in the middle. When all the ads are dead, the next wave will spawn, including a barrier to the right side and another unstoppable in the middle. Rotate to the left from where you entered and you can use this area of the pillars for cover. Remember to chain your supers one after another to generate orbs for each other. Clear the ads out one by one. Try to get rid of the unstoppable first because it will try to rush you. The unstoppable will drop 1 of 2 orbs that you need to deposit at the back of the cave to move into the boss room. Pick it up and take it to the far right side as it has the best cover. You will first need to clear the back of the cave of any ads, including another barrier champion. Dunking the orb will spawn the last wave of ads, including 2 barriers and another unstoppable. Either stay here at the back and snipe them from a distance or rotate to the left side where you entered. You can use the high ground to dispose of all the minor ads along with the champions. The area will be very hectic, so chaining your supers is the best way to clear them quickly while staying at the back is the safer option. Make sure that as many of the minor ads are cleared before killing the last champion, because in doing so it will spawn another 2 barriers at the back of the map. Once again, rotate to the left side from where you entered and use that side for cover. Clear the ads and pick up the orb. This will make the 3rd and last champion in this room spawn right in the middle. Kill it and move forward to the edge so that you can see the back of a room. You can easily snipe at all the ads from the middle of a room, including the 2 barrier champions who will be at the top of the stairs. Sometimes one of them will be at the bottom. Bang the last orb, and just before you go through the doors, clear out the Headless Vex on the other side. Be careful, as just before the boss room there will be more Headless Vex hiding in the tunnels. You are now in the boss room. There are 2 strategies to this. You can either activate all the plates at once and face the consequences, or do them one at a time as a team. We prefer the latter, so activate the middle plate first and defend it from the ads. Once the plate is activated, the boss will lose its shield, so damage it whilst killing the ads. You will need to activate all 3 plates now, so just stay on the middle plate to reactivate it again. Be careful of the boss's attacks, which leaves trails of void damage on the floor. A healing rift can out-heal it, and without one, it is a quick death. Damage the boss quickly so it loses half of its health and teleports away. Remember that you want to chain your supers here. As you can see, I put down a well, and by getting kills I have half of my super back already. This, followed by shooting through the banner shield, creates enough orbs to then spawn in another super, making this room so much easier. Once the middle plate is done, move over to either the left or the right one. I suggest getting the left one out of the way. Remember, you do not need to be on the plates at all times. If you get overwhelmed, fall back behind the plates and use the rocks for cover to dispose of the ads. When the left plate is done, move over to the right plate and rinse and repeat. This will remove the last of the boss's shields. It is better to leave the right plate for last because it is easier to get shots on the boss. Now that the plates are done, you can move around the room and use whichever side you want for cover. Personally, the right side and the middle are the best for cover and access. I suggest clearing the ads first, then putting down a well and focus firing the boss until it dies. Or damage the boss, clear ads, rinse and repeat if you prefer that method. And there you have it, that is how you complete the Inside Terminus Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty. If you have found the video to be helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.